No, I don't have a pen.
You need a pen. You need to write down what they are.
I just put them next to each other so I know what they are.
Oh, okay. Oh, are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Gonzo streamer. Hello.
I'm not late.
You were late.
No, I weren't. I was on time.
No, you were late. You were seconds late, but you were late.
Well,
I told everyone I exposed your tardiness.
Thanks.
I said,
would you like my... I am a strawberry tart today, as you can see.
Strawberry tardiness. That's because you saw my hat.
Yes, I liked it. I was a fan. Did you get it?
No, I didn't. Fliss told us off for not getting it as well, to be fair.
Come on.
She was like, oh, why didn't you buy it? So, often likes a bit of tardiness as well, apparently.
Everyone does.
Well, there we are. Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another live stream. Fantastic. We are going to be discussing the House of L'Entrepiste. I was going to do a video about this, and then I thought, bollocks, let's have Jura Rose on, and we can talk about them together. I think it was your idea, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah, ages ago.
Yeah, it was. It was a while ago. So I thought, balls, we'll do it. And then I decided to do it today. And then I forgot that I've double booked because I went out for Laura G's birthday, and she is 34 tomorrow. And we encountered a seal who was also called Laura and who was also 34. So
happy birthday, Mrs. G.
Mrs. G, happy birthday. You are 34, like your seal counterpart. Apart from the seal had lost an eye. Well, she hadn't lost an eye. She'd lost the lens of her eye, poor thing. But she was fine. She liked to swim upside down.
Oh, so. And she was wet.
A gig, delete. The what? Send the link.
Wet. The seal was wet.
The seal was upside down and it was wet.
Well, what's everyone wearing?
Yeah,
sorry, I'm trying to get the comments up. When I say what you're wearing, I always, as ever, I have to specify perfume. I don't want to know what lingerie you guys are wearing.
Oh, I am wearing M7 today, the Oud Absolute version. I have only finished this bottle. It is most fair chang.
Never tried the Oud Absolute. I've tried the new M7 and old M7. They are different.
Really?
Oh yeah, they are different for me. The new one doesn't really have that Band-Aid type oud thing as much as the old one, and it feels a bit more designery fougere type thing.
Okay. Yeah. The Oud Absolute's quite. It's all right. It's all right. It's not terrible. You know, it's not terrible. It's okay though. You've got us thinking I should get a fucking pen now. I have to be up dead early tomorrow morning as well because I've got to take the car into the garage. It's got an oil leak. Fuck's sake.
Oily car.
Oily fucker.
Oily car. You'll be slipping all over the place.
Leaving big slicks on the driveway. Give us a second. I'm just going to get a pen.
Yeah. A gooey car.
Hold up.
Has anyone tried L'Entrepiste? Anyone in the comments? I have my sample set here. I think Rich is looking for his or a pen.
Okay, it's a busy week for me. Hold on, I'm not on there yet. Okay, I've got the pen. I'm back.
You have your Mont Blanc?
No, it's not. It's a Parker pen.
Oh, well, that's still posh.
It's there. My mum got us it for a birthday one. Yeah, it's been quite valuable. Okay, which one do you want to start with, Jura?
What's first in your sample set? Mine's Altamura.
Mine is Jodper 6 AM.
Go for Altamura because Jodper I really like, and I want to do my favorite one first.
Oh, okay. So now we know which one's your favourite, do we?
I could be bluffing.
Bluffing with your muffin.
I will not talk about my muffin on this stream. Thank you very much. We're not going there. We're not going to my muffin.
Okay, your muffin. Saggy muffin. Muffin top. Let's have a look. Which one is this then? This is Altamura. Okay.
Ooh. Did you spray it?
No, not yet. I'm writing on the strip which one it is. Altamura. Okay, so Altamura, let me spray it. You've spent time with these already, haven't you?
A little bit, not too much. I mean, there's still space for me to think about them.
Okay. Time and space. Okay, so there I have sprayed it. I would like to read the motherfucking blurb. If you give me a second. Fruity. It's a fruity little number.
Quite fruity.
Juicy. Let's see what L'Entrepiste have to say for themselves. 59 Rue de something. Decline cookies. Discover. I don't want to discover Jodper. Where the hell have you gone, Jura? Jura Rose has just vacated the scene. What's he done that for? Oh, welcome, Certy Danny. Welcome, Dushan. Welcome, everyone in the chat. Me and Jura are, well, we're supposed to be, but he's bailed. Where the hell's he gone? So this is Altamura. I cannot see them, but I feel their endless dance deep within me, the dance of atoms, of stars, of snowflakes, of attic dust. Yeah, it has got that little bit of attic dust about it.
I disappeared.
I know. What did you do that for?
These perfumes they're it's entropy. That's what it is, Rich. I'm just disintegrating.
Tool says, "Why do I have a crown?" I don't know. New Balenciaga, Richie interested? Not even slightly. I've got Balenciaga Paul Hom. None of them will be half as good as that. But yes, so L'Entrepiste. I was reading the blurb. I cannot see them, but I feel their endless dance deep within me. The dance of atoms, of stars, of snowflakes, of attic dust. So what do you say about this fragrance? Everything around me moves as if the brilliance of a cosmic breath through the intoxicating rhythms of the universe. The fragrance draws inspiration from such unexpected phenomena, from the chance of revelation somewhere on our earth, which immediately echoes what might manifest in the far reaches of the cosmos. What a load of quack. The initial breath, almost cosmic, is accompanied by sparkling notes of sweet orange mixed with strong alcohol, reminiscent of the warm amber transparency of Cointreau. The fragrance constantly evolves, transporting us to a nebula of incense expanding in the void, like an ascending cloud in space. Like a fine wine, our fragrances evolve over time, and their color reflection of natural. Right, so it's just absolute fucking horse manure then. So what
do you get from it?
I get that orange kind of popsicle sort of thing, a little bit like Ultra Zest by Cherry Mugler. I don't know if you've ever smelled that.
Yeah, it's very juicy, orange juiced.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is very juicy. It's.
I get the incense as well, and for me, incense is a very fizzy note, and with the juice, I kind of get like a fizziness from this. And I for me, it's almost imagining if the orange tree would produce a resin like frankincense. This is almost how I'd imagine it smells, because most frankincense resins, they have a citrusy element, but this is really orange for me.
Yeah, it is orange. It's orange juice. It's kind of like it's a little bit syrupy though. There's something a bit syrupy about this. Something a little bit dense. The words in the description were like they were a little bit like this mentioned attic dust. you know?
Mm.
And I get that slightly dry, dusty kind of vibe thing from the incense, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't get I sort of got a little bit of fizziness from this at the beginning there, but it's not something that kind of that
Attacks your
it's
nose.
yeah, it's not fizzy. It doesn't. It's just almost as if it's gone flat, you know.
Do you know what it reminds me a bit? Do you ever take a vitamin C tablet, like the orange flavored
Yeah, I
ones?
have done. Yeah, I have. Yeah.
It reminds me a little bit of that the orange note in there is very pushing in that direction.
Yeah, like a Barocca kind of thing. You ever taken them?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're quite effervescent. They have that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
I
So
remember taking one on an empty stomach. My God, don't do that. Don't do that.
they make you stink as well. Like like your piss stinks if you take them things. You know, it's like
I know.
asparagus.
The worst is beetroot.
Oh fuck my mother yesterday, right? I wasn't no, was it Saturday? I was sick, right? And I was sick on Saturday and like throwing up. And my mother, the bad cow, had made fucking beetroot and onion chutney, and
Ugh.
the house absolutely fucking stank of it. I was like, what is going on, man? What are you doing? I was like, you've got to open all the windows and it's freezing. It was grim as fuck. And I was like, I'm not well here, you know? But
Ugh.
yeah, this is, excuse me, this is, I'm getting something quite dry from it now. I'm not getting like I'm getting something a little bit starchy. There's a modern incense material which gives dust, starch, dry powder kind of thing, you know?
It's usually aldehydes that do that.
Okay.
And I mean, like any citrusy, especially from a classically trained perfumer, citruses, incense, they use a lot of aldehydes. And one of the big ones that they use is a material called mystical.
Okay.
And it's this really monotonous, like some materials can give you a lot of complexity in the opening, and then they just kind of do this one thing and they just don't stop. That's one of those materials. I don't know if it's in here. I don't think it is. None of these, I mean, I've worn nearly all of these on skin. None of them are like crazy. I mean, I don't associate Bertrand Duchefort. We should mention that's his brand.
It
I
is.
I don't associate him with really big crazy things. Like even some of his biggest things aren't as big as a lot of modern perfumes are. These aren't weak by any measure, but there's nothing. I don't find them harsh, at least.
This one's dry. I'm getting a lot of dryness now. I'm getting I'm getting like literally like old dust, like dry dust. You know, I know most dust is dry, but I'm getting
Mm.
like dry old dust that's been bleached in the sun, you know?
Yeah,
And oh, excuse me. Um
yeah. There's like almost some cedarwood in here, which gives it a woodiness.
yeah, there's a
But
little
it's
bit
like
of that sort of thing. Do you think that gives it a creaminess?
it depends. If it's Atlas cedarwood, it would. But for
Okay.
me, this is more like Virginia cedarwood, which is when you think pencil shavings, it's Virginia. Um, a lot of cedarwood oils actually has a lot of variation in them in their smells, and you think, well, isn't cedarwood cedarwood? Like the provenance and how it's produced, you do get different attributes. I mean, for me, Atlas cedarwood is not very cedarwood like. It's got a very airy, creamy thing for it.
So it's a bit different.
I mean, there could be some Atlas cedarwood. Are you detecting any creaminess?
I did at the beginning. Yeah.
Well, that would make sense for Atlas cedarwood because it's more of a top note. that creaminess.
Yeah, I did at the beginning. I got like creamsicle. I got orange creamsicle, which is why I likened it to Ultra Zest. You know, and I thought, I don't know. I'll next time I see you, I'll remind us on, and I'll bring you some of the Ultra Zest. It's very particular, peculiar. It's very nice, but it goes in a totally different direction to this. This
It
is
almost is a slight cocktail vibe to it.
yes.
I can imagine this it could be in summer in like a cocktail, like a Negroni or something like that. It's not boozy, but there is an element of this. You know, like have you ever had any crazy cocktails? And
I've had
there's
raspberry
something.
cocktails and stuff like that, but I'm not. I've never been a big cocktail drinker. It's just too sweet.
Yeah, and this for me is sweet because the orange juicy, even though it's dry, it's a dry sweetness.
I get a lot of dryness from this. The 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 incense is really taken up a lot of bandwidth in this perfume for me. It's very raw. It's very, like I say, it's dusty dry. And it's
Do you think it's an interesting take on incense?
the incense note, no, but orange and incense together is an interesting pairing, and it's coherent. It's not like the jarring, you know.
Yeah.
But the actual incense note that is used here, whatever the material is or the materials, I feel like I've smelled it before, just the incense. But
Yeah.
the orange and the incense together, I really like the way the orange is done because it's like a creamy orange. It's not just like a fucking big. It's not just like a big slap of orange. Orange itself, when it's not like mandarin or it's not tangerine, orange can like really take over a perfume, you know.
Yeah.
And it can become the perfume. But this is kind of like it's smooth and it's creamy. It's like a creamy orange. It's got a little bit of Hermes essence about it in the way that it's structured. It feels it feels like it's got two sides. It feels like you're smelling two sides of the same perfume in parallel.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. No, I get you. I do think it's interesting. I think when I first smelled it, it definitely was it was making me think. I know I can't remember the name. I don't own it, but I have smelt the material I think is using in here for that orange note. And it's a synthetic material that he's sort of building it around, and it does have that sort of dry orange popsicle. Do you know, like orange for me can be done in so many different ways. It could be marmalade, it could be zesty, it can be juiced. But this for me is in that sort of vitamin C tablet, orange popsicle type orange, if that makes sense. And that material gives that effect. This one I actually can't remember how it dries down, so I'm actually glad I sprayed it first because I can give it some time, see how it goes. Whether it will just continue in this one way or if there's any changes.
See, that's the thing I don't like about modern perfumes. They don't change as much as they used to. You know, there used to be a top, a middle, and a bottom, a bit like a good story, and now there's not. You know,
We're missing a bottom.
we're missing a bottom. It's not like you to miss a bottom.
Okay.
You're a bottom seeker.
They're pretty is hearing this. All right, do you want to try?
Let us try the next one. What order are we
What one do you
doing?
want to try? Tell me.
Are we doing them in? Are we doing them in alphabetical order? We'll do Blanc Sarda next.
All right, I'll spray Blanc Sarda.
Let's have a look what its words are saying here. Blanc Sarda. don't know what you smell like. I've got a stick I got a stamp on the back of my hand today when I went to the Sea Life Centre.
Oh, it's like a nightclub.
It's like a nightclub, but it's a seal. It's a seal on the back of my hand. I'm buzzing. I've got the seal. I got the secret. What we got here? Blanc Sarda. What does that mean? So blank. Fuck's sake.
White something. Is it?
Sarda. Mr. Robinman. Sarda. On her lips, the tangy taste of lychee. Her languid body, shamelessly powdered, stretched out directly on the tattoomi. With each... Right, bollocks, I'm not reading all that. The fragrance perfectly captures the powdered face and porcelain reflections of Sarda. The milky rice powder contrasts with subtle notes reminiscent of crimson red on her lips. On her lips.
Oh yeah, I think it's really. She's a the Ginsters. It's supposed to be like a murderer, a murdering prostitute.
Harsh.
I think the vibe he's going for is like a very cold, powdery. There is something There is something a little bit disturbing and cold about it. I will say that.
So what we got? The elegance of iris enhances the refined character of the perfume, evoking the delicate makeup of a geisha. At the heart of this white veil, a fresh green cord of straw and tattoomi appears, upon which her satisfied body rests. Blanc Sarda reinvents the color of purity through a powdery, sensual, and delicate fragrance, a true ode to sensuality. So rice powder, iris, tattoomi, milk, straw, lychee. Right. Oh, it is powdery. It's powdery. It's fucking powdery as all fuck. Welcome to Fragrance Journey. It's fucking powdery as all fuck. It's it's almost caustic with how powdery it is, how white and powdery it is. That's fucking that's harsh.
For me, it's the first thing I got. Honestly, when I first sprayed it, the first thing I got from a distance was this sort of coconut thing. But that's gone completely. I do think there are like milky notes in there, some sort of lactones, which can sometimes smell coconutty. I don't. For me, it's not. For me to be really powdery, it has to be dry as well. There's a milkiness to this.
Yes, it is. It's wet. It's a wet powder. Yes, it's like. Do you know it's mixed with like the oils of the skin?
Yeah.
It's being brought like maybe not with like it's not watery wetness though. It's kind of like oily or like fatty wet.
I would say if it's a really nice iris note in here, in the sense of. I don't know if he's using the real stuff or not, but if it's an accord, it's really good. I mean, it's not far off the smell of like a nice sort of orris butter type thing, orris absolute. This is definitely for iris. If you like an iris, try this. I think it's because it's an iris.
It's making my eyes water. It's got that talc powder, fine powder. Do you know when you used to get talc? Because talc's illegal now. You're not allowed to sell talcum powder anymore because it gets up women's foofs and gives them cancer. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can't use. TCP, I think, has gone as well.
No, I can't get rid of TCP, surely.
Well, they did in Europe, actually. Maybe because I'm on the other side, aren't I?
We're still huffing our fucking.
So I'm not smuggling that stuff over when I'm in the UK. I'm not.
Oh, imagine.
Allegedly.
You wouldn't. We've still got it. You would smuggle it back over, wouldn't you, into Deepest Island? What am I doing? This.
You know what else is in here? This also for me has the milk. It's a watery molecule. I don't know if you know Aqua di Gio, that type of calone type thing. It's in there.
Yeah.
And it's making the milk wet. it's not just lactones, it's watery as well for me.
Yeah, it's definitely got something a little bit fatty in there. So I would agree. It's this kind of lactose, thick kind of. It's thicker than water. The viscosity is thicker than water. You know.
You get lychee. You mentioned lychee. I don't get lychee at all.
I get something a little bit sweet. I get something a little bit sweet. It's very, very fine though. It's very, very sort of. It's very, very like sprinkle of it, a tiny little sprinkle of something sweet added in with the rest of the powder,
I get balloons. I can smell almost like balloons.
like that sort of like that kind of like white kind of sheen that goes on the top of balloons when you blow them up and let them down.
There's this that latexy sort of bit, that sort of plasticky.
Oh yeah, yeah. Literally, just got that at the back of my nose there. Oh, that's really weird. Oh, that's really, really weird. Yeah.
I know what you mean. This one feels very fine-tuned. Like it's
very fine powder. Imagine like really, really fine powder. The type that like it's so fine that it feels smooth. You can't feel the individual grains. Like it's above the I don't know what the limit is for like your nerves being able to feel things, but it's so fine that you can barely feel it. It's like your fingertips can't actually like feel how fine it is. It just feels like you can feel the pressure, but you can't actually feel the material.
I'll be honest, when I smell this, it almost is a little bit suffocating. Not in a bad way, I'm not saying an obnoxious, horrible perfume way. But it's almost giving me that sensation of, someone choking me with your plastic bag. You know what I mean? It's
a bit brutal.
There's no space. It's
I get what I get is, do you know when you used to go in the bath as a child and used to get out and dry you off, and then like they'd use talcum powder on you, and that you could have talcum powder 100%. In the air.
Yeah.
It's that kind of choking. It's got that kind of choke thing going on. Sorry, I just need to. I'm having
hydrating.
Sorry.
You hydrating? I'm gonna hydrate 2 seconds.
Okay, you hydrate. So I'm getting like talcum powder in the air. It's very fine. I'm getting a little bit of that rice powder sort of thing. I'm getting lactone sort of white, wet, damp, slightly damp sort of vibe. It reminds us of cleaning in the bathroom when, like, getting clean in the bathroom when you were a child and your parents putting talcum powder on you to dry you off. And the talcum powder being in the air and you're getting some in your mouth, getting some up your nose, some in your eyes. That sort of thing. It's whoa. That is
it's very different from the last one. Like, if there is a contrast here for me.
Yeah, there's a there is something though that joins them, and it's that dryness. There is a dry fineness to it, like a very small particulate kind of thing going on. It's very, very. It's very, very. Don't use talc, Tim. You'll get the cancer.
For me, his style is very. Do you know how some perfume is really based around that sort of isoy supery thing, like Ormond James, or that sort of woody, Giza Show and style thing, and then you have them very ambroxan heavy fragrances. For me, he's a very sort of works around musks. And
Yeah.
obviously they're sort of hidden. But for me, musks and the musks like he likes, what you're assuming is could be very dry. And I, I think his work is the type of thing because they're so musk heavy, and he's using different types of musks, and a lot of people can smell musks better than other people. The actual how it's reaching your nose, it's in a different filter for different people. Because musks are like a filter, you know, they can sort of change the whole texture or feeling of a perfume, even though the notes are the same. So there could be some sort of very dry musk that your nose is like, oof, you know?
I I I think yes, I guess you're right. I'm very susceptible to amber woods as well. Amber woods do that to us. I uh, I get the dryness from the amber woods. I get the chalky. It's like black chalk dust. That's what I get from amber woods. I bought some incense today, and it had like an oud incense, and it was literally just amber wood. And I was like, fucking, I smelled it, and I was like, no, 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 no. I was
Burning amberwood.
burning amberwoods in my room. Can you imagine anything worse? But I ended up just buying packets. I got a bergamot and lavender one as well. That was all right.
No,
Yeah,
I don't find them too amberwoody. These, I just wanted to say, they're not like.
yeah. I haven't sourced any amberwoods from them yet. No, but I'm getting something very dry, and something is giving. Did you ever smell? I can't remember which one it was. There was the diptyque, low papier. Did you
Oh
ever
yeah,
smell low papier by that? This has got something of low papier about it.
yeah. It's definitely an irisy white musk thing. I would say I prefer this. I feel like this is more complete in terms of it's more fleshed out. The Eau Papier I just find a bit. You know, I even tried it on
It's
skin.
flat.
It was a bit bland.
Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah, it was very bland. I would agree with you. There's more to this. Um, there's much more to this as a perfume, and I agree with you. It's more complete, and it's
Yeah,
it's a weird one. Um, it's weird to try and describe to people. This has got more dimensions to it, you know.
absolutely.
Whereas the diptyque, it feels very flat. It feels very two dimensional. You can move across the surface of it, but you can't go into it.
Yeah,
Um, it's
yeah. No, it's given me a little bit of a headache, Blanc Sarda, simply because it has Callum, and Callum gives me headaches.
That's weird.
It's all, yeah,
That's very
and that
strange.
makes me feel like this will actually be quite strong when people wear it. People will smell it because it has that way of just making things much more diffusive.
It's got throw.
Absolutely. All right,
That's,
which one? What do you want to try next?
we'll do Dawn Whispers because it's the next one in. It's the next one in the in the in the.
Alphabetical order.
That's the one. Bloody hell! Why can't I speak? What's going on? So, Dawn Whispers. But what does she say? What have I done?
Are you
Oh,
spraying it now? Tell me when you spray it, and I'll spray it with you.
okay, hold on. Dawn Whispers. Okay. Thank you, Tim Wilcox. He has sent £2. Do I get a purple hat now? You will have jumped up the leaderboard. You'll have to comment something else, but if you send super chats, you
Oh,
go to the leaderboard quicker.
people, they're sending you money. Do you not feel like a stripper? I do.
Um, you can. I don't feel like a strip, hopefully. I haven't stripped yet. Not for money. Where are we? What am I doing? Dawn Whispers. So right. I'm gonna spray this in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Dawn Whispers. What do you say? Dawn Whispers opens with a cold and ozonic note, like an echo suspended between two worlds. Gradually, the fragrance softens, shifting towards subtle, enveloping milky tones. Oh, that sounds awful. A white base emerges composed of rare, elusive woods, supported by musky and amber touches. Oh, that's not sounding great. The unexpected contrast captures the whispers of another self, like a lost reflection in a parallel dimension, resonating through infinite spaces. Jesus. Oh, that's rotten.
All right, let me spray. You spraying it now?
I've sprayed it, man. I told you. I said 3, 2, 1.
Right.
Oh, that's so foul. Oh, that's rough. Have you sprayed it?
I am. I'm smelling it.
Oh, that's really, really awful. It's got the metallic. It's got a metallic blood, like an iron blood secretions magnifique vibe because it's got the milk and the iron. I'm just waiting for like vomit to come up.
It's not as if the secretions magnifique is very it's thicker. It is more ozonic. It is definitely like there's a lot more space. It's sublimated. It's not. There is a weird metallic mixed with like a almost milky, rosy, fruity thing that's kind of.
Blech.
And almost I almost detect a sense of incense in there, like frankincense or something.
There's something dry, salty, like welcome Shannon Murray, welcome Jonathan, welcome friends, everyone watching. You hear me struggling with this fucking outrageous perfume. This is fucking awful.
Yeah, this is one you should try and strip before you put it on skin, before you have a bad turn. You know,
That is so grim.
I'm not as disgusted by it though as you are.
Oh, I'm outraged by it. There's something really, really jarring about the salty, mineralic, battery metal kind of vibe, and it's like milk on a magnetized spoon, but you've dipped the spoon into milk, took it out, right, and then put it on your tongue, and you've got like that kind of, that polarized feeling where and you've got that polarized feeling where you get like the metallic of the spoon, right, and then you get the coating of the milky kind of vibe.
You know what this one actually reminds me of. It could almost be one of those Amouage Opus collection because there is like
something very incensey about it.
Yeah, there's frankincense and like aldehyde, but also a bit of an amberwoody thing in there as well. That gives a very bitter edge, and it might be the metallic bit as well because some amberwoods are used for sort of ink notes, ink.
It's probably rough, that.
And there's almost something rosy about it for me. Not in a literal way, but it's like it's unusual that for me, if I was to sort of compare, I would say It reminds me a little bit of some sort of incensey, amouage type thing, but it's really spacious. It's definitely ozonic. It's not like it's high impact. You are smelling it, but it doesn't feel packed. For me, it's quite spacious. You're quite. Are you even smelling it? You're quite disturbed by it, aren't you?
I am quite disturbed by it. I'm quite put out by this. It's fucking awful. It's given big secretions magnifique to me. It's given real secretions magnifique to me. It's because that metallic, salty milk sort of thing. I'm waiting for the blood, and I'm waiting for like the sour sort of castoreum, the castoreum blood vomit sort of bitter thing to follow, and that hasn't come, but it's on its way. It's like dead sea life. That's what I'm getting from it. I'm getting like dead and like dead seaweed, rotten seaweed from it.
I was gonna say I get moss. I get like an oat moss type thing, a tree moss note in here as well.
So what do you make of this as a complete perfume? Would you wear this?
Well, I've worn Secretions Magnifique, just because look. I'll be honest with you. When you smell materials raw, you can smell a lot worse things than when they're dosed in perfume. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, my tolerance level's different. I will say I do see this as quite disturbing because of the metallic milky thing. I think metallic milky in general will kind of some people might get put off by it because it's weird. Metallic notes always remind people of blood, so it's kind of a bit of a scary thing.
Yeah.
But for me, like if you said to me this was like Christopher Chong, Amouage, Opus, whatever, the old Opus collection he did, I would believe you because for me there's a lot of frankincense in there as well, and
Yeah.
it's like that there is a slight the milkiness is like almost like a milky peony rose type floral note. Like it's not jasmine or white flowers for me. But that would make sense with incense. That would make
Yeah.
sense with incense. What an expression.
Have you smelled? Have you smelled? Oh, what was I going to say? Have you smelled cadaverine?
No, I haven't.
Oh, fucking hell! Houdini sent me some of that shit. See if he'll send some to you. It's fucking disgusting. It's
Is it material? Is it material?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's fucking foul. It wants to be, otherwise he's percolating a dead body somewhere. That's literally what it smells. It's the smell of death and decay.
No, I avoid them on purpose.
Oh, hey, it's so bad. It's so fucking bad.
Some people send me these weird things, and I'm like, nah, I don't. I don't plan on making anything the smell of death because some of these molecules are the smell that's released.
Yes,
And I'm
that's
like,
what cadaverine is. Yeah.
I know people will say, oh, but in small amounts it can make this smell, realistic. But I'm like, you can do it other ways. And
Yeah.
I'm just as a side note, storing these things. That's the type of stuff I would imagine you'd have to put within a box, within a box, within a box, within a box, and you'd still smell it.
Yes. Yes. Here we are. Cadaverine is C5H14N2. That's its formula. It is 1.5 pentan diamine. It's NH2, CH2, 5, NH2. So it's fucking. Oh, it's so bad. Distinctive fucking.
Well,
Pellball will tell you.
I think it's probably one of those materials that's naturally released.
Yeah, it
Like
is. Yeah.
the smell of blood, you can actually get the molecule. I can't remember the long name, but it's E2D is the name of the molecule, and it literally is it as you bleed, it's in your blood. It doesn't smell of anything, but it oxidizes once it gets in contact with the air, because blood
Yes,
inside your
hemoglobin.
body doesn't really, it doesn't smell. It's when it comes out, and you have a stale blood patch on the ground and it's oxidizing. That's when it smells.
Yeah.
But like, that's not me. It's not the place. I'd rather be looking for a nice cardamom oil or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Or if I have a very specific project in mind, I'd be looking for, but that's not the type of thing. I mean, I'm not averse from it. If I would have it and smell it and see what it is for what it is, but I don't want that hanging around me all day.
No, no, you don't want to. You don't want to. You don't want to smell like that. You don't want to. Yeah, that shit got up my nose. I had to throw it away. Like,
Oh, come on, you need me up your nose like a strawberry tart.
whoa, it's fucking mental. It's fucking mental.
I don't think there's anything like that in this though. I think the metallic is coming from like woody ambery notes, not the woody ambers like Amber Extreme or like they're all workhorses. I do feel like he's using very metallic ones for a metallic vibe. Like
It's it's. Do you think there's something of jasmine in here?
See, okay, when I said like a milky, jammy rose type of thing, sometimes that can smell like Hedione can do that. And he could be using a lot of Hedione in there. Especially like really good quality Hedione, like high cis. It has this sort of jammy jasmine thing. And even when you put it in, and I would imagine when you're making something ozonic, you want to create a sense of space. So overdosing on things like Hedione would make sense.
Yeah.
So you could be detecting that.
It's rotten. Like, I couldn't imagine.
There's something quite sour in here for me as well, like quite tart. I know I keep mentioning tart, but not in this way. I actually mean in a very sour way.
Okay.
And something fishy.
Something fishy about it. There's something fishy about it. Literally, there's something fishy with this. There's something fishy. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's unusual. It is unusual. I'm not as repulsed as you are, but I mean I find it interesting at least.
I am appalled by it. I'm absolutely fucking. I'm like. But the thing is, right? If you've got to remember when this was released, 2025. So this is post Ganymede, right? And it's got that mineral. It's got that mineralic kind of staunch.
For me, like it is slightly mineral, but if Ganymede was his inspiration, then I don't see any connection with it other than the mineral thing. And for me, Ganymede's made to be more pleasing to the nose. This doesn't smell like he's trying to. This is.
You think he's made this on purpose to piss people off? It's like perfume to piss your parents off.
I just think he's got maybe a chord or an idea he had, and he's just putting it out there and just seeing what happens. I know one thing, like if he had like a marketing team around him, I don't see this coming through as in its way. You know what I mean? This is.
So I don't know that this is actually his brand, Like, he's the perfumer and done everything, but I'm sure I heard Excuse me. Yeah, I'm sure I heard that he's just like the perfumer and the face, whereas it's not like his actual brand.
Well, I know he. I think it's probably it is. It's probably like a joint venture. He probably has someone like a business partner. Because
Yeah.
I'll be honest, most perfumers they're not they're not business people. They don't know how to set it up for tax reasons and God knows what else. You know what I mean? He probably has someone that does it on the business side. I do feel like this is his own creative. I know that he's now only working for 3 houses
Okay.
exclusively, and I think this is one. I think Nila Vermeer and Naomi Goodsir are the other ones. He's only working with those 3 now, I think.
So is Naomi Goodsir releasing more perfumes?
I don't think so, but maybe. But she doesn't release a lot.
No.
And she's happy not to apparently, but she's like, if it's good and I like it, they will do it.
Yeah. I mean, they haven't released anything for quite a while, actually, but Iris Sandra's fucking magnificent. I did fear for it when the Lily Hour formulation came in, but I mean, I've got that bottle I've got there and then a backup bottle as well, so I'm at peace with it, like. But it's one of the best irises I've got, like, and it's a high bar as well, you know?
Mm. Yeah, it's good stuff. And she worked with Julian Raskin when he was very young.
Really?
I think it was almost his first projects after he had sort of, let's say, graduated from working with Pierre Bourdin. I think this stuff with Naomi Goodsir was maybe the first.
Okay.
So yeah, that Iris Sandra's some of his earliest work.
So for me, that like I like I said, this Dawn Whispers, right? For me, is a post Ganymede perfume. It's not trying to be Ganymede or anything like that, but it's a post Ganymede perfume. That was rough. I didn't enjoy that one bit. We shall move on, though. We shall move
which one?
on, Jura Rose. We shall move on.
It's Dorian's Spleen next, isn't it?
Dorian's Spleen. It's what's Dorian been up to recently? He's made a bit of a comeback, hasn't he? There's Dorian's Fougere, and now we've got Dorian's Spleen.
Do you reckon Dawn is it Dawn in terms of like, the sun rising, or is it actually a lady called Dawn?
Let's have a look.
Dawn from Manchester.
It's Dawn Whispers. It's Dawn Whispers. So it's Whispers of Dawn. It's not Dawn's Whispers. It's Dawn Whispers. So I imagine it's Whispers at Dawn.
Oh, I just sprayed Dorian's Spleen. That sounds wrong, but
you just squished it.
Strong.
It's strong, is it?
He has a strong spleen.
Got give it a big squeeze. The big squeeze. Okay, let's have a look at you. Where are you? Dorian's Spleen. Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, of all the perfumes that I'd expect a blood accord and metallic would be the Spleen, no?
Well, it depends, because you can vent spleen, I can instantly smell that smoke note that is in fucking loads of stuff. Fed by an eternal melancholy, Dorian spices up his life as the best he can, indulging in strong drugs and alcohol. Dorian doesn't question himself. He feeds off his eternal boredom, with neither desire nor pleasure stirring any inner drive. His soul is consumed by a darkness where nothing can be imagined beyond it. Even his debaucheries no longer bring him any satisfaction. He knows he's immortal, yet. It's a rich, whiskey aroma, intertwined with the sweetness of caramel, coffee, and dark chocolate, that truly awakens our senses. Elegant and refined, it carries the sophistication of a dandy. Here we have ash, spices, smoke, coffee, dark chocolate, caramel, and whiskey.
Do you know what this reminds me of?
Go on.
The Valentino Uomo, but the old one. There's that sort of coffee whiskey thing.
I'm getting amen at the minute.
Makes sense, yeah.
I'm getting old fashioned amen. I'm getting not angel men, but amen, the Clarence version.
There's also some osmanthus in here.
I do not hate this. I do not hate this one bit. I actually think this is all right.
I get a bit of coffee breath.
Yeah, it's got something of that sort of ketone.
Yeah, you know when a teacher would have or someone, you know,
Yes.
they drink coffee and it's a bit stale on the throat and they breathe on you.
Yes.
The coffee's like that for me.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I'm getting some of the whiskey texture as well, like whiskey glass that's finished and you've still got the fumes.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's the sediment.
Yeah, and then I'm getting the dark chocolate. I'm getting something a bit smoky. There's that bit of sweetness from the cut. So I'm getting a bit of everything at the minute. This is the one I've liked the most. Is it peaty whiskey? Is it peaty whiskey?
No, not for me.
No, I'm not getting huge fucking.
For me, honestly, I would almost say a bourbon. I know that sounds really pretentious, but for me, if I was to say, because there's a sweetness to it, you know?
Yeah.
For me, this is not peated. Like Bois de Cesse reminds me more of peated whiskey.
No, I had to get rid of Bois de Cesse. It was too. It went into Beaufort London territory. Yeah, it went into Beaufort territory.
There's like an osmanthus, you know, in the base of this, you know.
There's an osmanthus material in it, but I don't get osmanthus. Do I get something a little bit grippy? There's something a bit rubbery. Maybe that's where I'm getting the amen from, because amen's got that tar rubber kind of thing.
It is the sweet rubbery part, that element there.
So this is I actually really like that. Could I wear it? I don't know.
I also get some pepper. It's quite peppery.
I
would wear this.
I wouldn't not wear it.
I think you'd have to like coffee though. I mean, I know some people can get cut off by coffee and fragrances.
I've got a mate. I've got a new mate. I've got a new mate called. I've got a new mate called Danny who was in the chat earlier, and he loves coffee and fragrance. I sent him some.
Oh, where's he gone? I'm all by myself. Cue Celine Dion. We are talking about Dorian's spleen. There's something a tad designery underneath all of this, but I.
Bloody hell!
Oh, you're back.
Oh my God, fucking bailed. Stupid. Pressed a fucking. I keep getting these fucking pop-ups for fucking McAfee, man. He's fucking doing me tit ending. Like, what?
Tell McAfee to leave. Leave you alone. Can you block him? He's acting like a virus.
Who's that? Dushan?
McAfee.
Oh, McAfee. All right.
Maybe
Yeah,
Deuce could protect you from McAfee.
yes. They could fight in Mortal Kombat.
The Great Wall of Doosan.
The Great Wall of fucking Dushan. Oh, excuse me. Whilst I hydrate, anyway.
There's something. I was just saying. There's something designery pleasant underneath all of the thrills.
It harkens back. It harkens back to It harkens back to Amen. Chocolate, caramel, coffee. Something a little bit rubbery, something a little bit grippy, something for something for what do you call it? Something for juxtaposition, like a rubber. It's
I think it's quite pleasant.
It is. I would try that one on skin. That's probably the first one that I'd be comfortable trying on skin. Yeah, I would give the others a. I'd probably give the others a miss apart from the first one. I'd probably try that on skin. Yeah. Excuse me. So yeah, I would try that one on skin. Tim Wilcox says, "Where can we smell this brand?" Good question. Good fucking question, mate. Where can you smell this brand? Ken says, "Don't worry, Rich. You've still beaten Robes away by reviewing L'Entreprise before him." I'm not reviewing them, mate. I'm fucking first impressioning them. Not in competition with Robes. This is. It's not giving us a headache, but I'm feeling something above my eye. You know.
No one did that to me. It was it Blanc Sarda? Was the cologne. It just.
So I'm getting something a little bit roasted coffee from it now. I'm going to go and dehydrate, Jura. Hold the fort. I'll be back. Don't say anything outrageous. Too outrageous. I'll be back in a second.
Do you know it's
Spleen, are we?
So far for me, all the thrills are in the first 5 minutes. So you got this. The first I got this whiskey sediment. Someone asked what type of whiskey it is. If I was to be pushed, I'd say more bourbon because it's sweeter. There's no peaty notes in there for me. The coffee's a bit like coffee breath, or stale coffee breath off a teacher. Peppery. It has some sort of chocolatey notes that remind me of that acro chocolate. It doesn't feel as patchouli heavy or as sweet or ethyl heavy as a Amen, even though I see it. I think there's osmanthus in there, doing some work with an almost designery sort of heart. Smoke, incense, it's very one thing I say is they're all very, for me, they're very well balanced. They're very intricate. There's a lot going on in them. They don't smell off balance, rushed. Definitely not boring. Nothing's been boring at the moment. If you've tried any Bertrand Duchefort's work for Neil Vermeer, it's not in that sort of realm at all. I do think they're worth a sniff anyway. I like the bottle. Often leaked. I like the bottle. I think it's kind of cool the way it's sort of a bit crooked. I think I prefer the look of the 50mm though than the 100mm. Yeah, there's some sort of tuberosity osmanthusy thing in the middle of Dorian Spleen, underneath. It's adding a bit like a floral sweetness, peachiness. It's not very obvious, but it is there. There's almost some cade, I would say, if I was to get incense, it's a bit like a cadey note. But again, very well judged. It doesn't stick out like you. I wouldn't list it as a note and say there's cade in there. It's bless you.
Hey, good grief.
It was up the nose.
Googling.
Dorian Spleen is up the nose.
That was a bit bonkers, wasn't it? Fucking hell. Did you like that?
What, me?
Yes. Did you like that sneeze?
You made me jump.
Where is Dorian's spleen? It's next to his liver. Okay, are you ready to move on, or would you like to?
Yeah, no, I was just trying to figure out what was in there.
Like materials.
Because someone said, "Is there incense?" And I do think there's like a cade note in there. Very well judged.
Yeah, there's something dry in here as well. These are quite dry perfumes. That's my overwhelming. The overwhelming feeling I have, the zeitgeist of the house, is that they're quite a dry. They're quite a dry house. Thank you, Saint.
Yeah, no, I get you. They need a bit of moisturizing, do they?
Yes.
A bit of hydrating.
Yes, exactly. That's right. Pour on water. You know, it's
definitely not for a seal.
No. I was buzzing with the seals today. They were so slick. They were so round and slick and cute. Little sea dogs. Very sweet.
How many were there?
I think there was like 5. You know what I mean?
Little family then.
Yeah, and there was Laura, who was old. 34, which is a long time for a seal. I wonder if she's lived there her entire life.
Well, some of them are born there.
Yeah, there was a 2-year-old there as well. I bet she fucking loves having a 2-year-old around. You know what I mean? It's like an old girl, and then the 2-year-old's like, I am a seal. You know what I mean?
I very much enjoy animals, doing their parenting things. Especially chimps. Have you ever seen a chimp, showing off its parenting skills?
Yes, I have.
They love it.
Yeah, they did have little monkeys there that did. They were what were they? Laura G. They weren't macaque. They were they began with an M though. Think of types of primates that begin with M. Began with an M.
What? Wait, 2 seconds. Why didn't you wear a zoologist?
I've only got camels.
You've only got camel?
Yeah, I've only got camel.
Well, was there any camels there today?
No, there was no camels.
But you could have been the camel.
Well, I did have the hump.
You could have been a duck in camel's disguise.
Ew.
And no one would know until you laid an egg.
Well, yes, I could drop an egg and people would be like, by God, that's a duck. Or I start going, wah, wah, wah.
Are you still smelling Dorian Spleen?
I've put it down. I'm just having a couple of minutes while I clear my my throat.
Up the nose.
Yes. It's It's pretty mental, like.
Oh,
Oh, you're having a bit of a moment yourself. You
well,
can give.
I've already sprayed the next one.
Oh, I see.
Leave it with
Jodper.
me. I'll get rid of it and I'll spray it again
Oh,
when
okay.
you're ready.
Okay, let's get Jodper. Jodper 6 a.m. Oriental floral fragrance for women and men was launched in 2025. Okie dokie. Second. This is the penultimate Jura.
I
This
would love to visit Jodper as a city. I mean, it looks
is
amazing.
in India.
Yeah. But it looks beautiful because it's right near a mesa. Do you know them sort of flat top mountains, but a tiny one?
All
And
right.
some of the houses are blue, and if you read into why some of the houses are blue, it's all to do with the caste system and everything. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
But it is a beautiful looking city. I'll say that. But yeah, sorry, go on.
You ever been to Santorini?
No, actually, I'm hoping to go to Greece next year.
I have been to Santorini. I have actually been to Santorini, and I was convinced the fuck I was going to blow up when I was there, as you do. But
Well,
I saw it.
wasn't
It is
going
essentially just a massive crater, and they live on the rim of a volcano. That's what it is.
living on the rim.
Well, some people do. Some people live and die by the rim. You know,
Ready to explode.
ready to blow. You know, you don't want to blow on the rim. You'll end up making a funny noise. From the very first sip, it's an explosion of flowers, an unexpected fragrance, a contrast of spicy, fruity, and tangy notes, all mastered by the creaminess of tuberose. Oh, God. It is here and now that the journey truly makes sense. Ginger and cardamom play with our taste buds. What do they want you to drink it? While the delicate aroma of black tea blends into warm milk accord. Why? It's the milk. The milk's running all the way through them. What's going on here?
Yeah, Bertrand putting his milk everywhere.
He's splashing milk everywhere. He fucking needs to control them udders. He's oh, it's fucking
Right.
it's what we got here.
I'm surprised he hasn't got a fragrance called colostrum.
Colostromy bag. So I'm getting what is it saying? It's fruity, cinnamon, cardamom, I beg your pardon, ginger, black tea, tuberose, milk. I stood on Santorini. Yeah. Sorry?
Have you sprayed it?
Yeah, I've sprayed it. Yeah.
Are you repulsed?
No, I'm not repulsed, but I don't. It's not something I would buy or wear. It's got bubble gum. It's got tutti frutti bubble gum about it.
Do you get any tuberose? Because I initially, for me, it was osmanthus again.
No, I do get tuberose, but this is a type of. It's a very particular type of tuberose, the bubblegum type. Tuberose can do that. Sometimes you can get green, salty, crunchy tuberose, and then other times you can get bubblegum tuberose, which is the one that what's he called? James Healy had. He did.
Bubblegum chic, jasmine and bee.
Yes, it's like exactly, yeah. That's got tuberose, hasn't it?
That for me, it's more jasmine, especially as it dries down. But do you know what? I'll tell you why I like this. There's so much going on here. Yeah, there is like a tuberose, but it isn't a typical tuberose. It's not a carnal flower or anything like that. It's, for me, really beautifully balanced with that sort of tea note. There is a tea thing going on here. Also, again, osmanthus. I do think there's osmanthus in a couple of these. I feel like that's his sort of background floral accord thing he's working on.
Okay. Do you find this a little bit similar to the Neil Vermeers?
None of these, no.
This one I do.
Actually, of all of them, this one probably be the closest, but still no. For me, there's a nice sort of minty cinnamon thing going on in there as well.
Do I get mint out of this? I guess
You don't get
something
that.
green and a little bit, and there's something conspiring to be minty. There's something conspiring to be minty in here. It's not a mint. I'm getting a little bit of shampoo from it, like.
That would be the floral. I think it's really beautifully balanced. For me, I mean, I'm a tuberose lover. I know you don't like tuberose, but for me, there's sort of because I like tea notes as well. So tea, tuberose, the osmanthusy bit. There's sort of the spices. For me, it's more on a cinnamon oil, cassia, but it smells like a cinnamon oil. With this sort of, there is a slight fruity, not as bubblegum chic for me though. That is full on, like it's pure bubblegum. Like it's there, but it's not.
Yeah, I
Do you
get
not get the
loads of
cinnamon?
bubblegum from it. Yeah, I get bubblegum. I get hot hair. Do you know, like not burning hair, not like
Yeah, yeah,
hair in hair straighteners, but I get hot hair. You know, when
yeah,
a woman's like drying her hair with a hair dryer, and the hair
yeah.
gets
I know.
warm.
Especially after a bath, you know that I
Yeah,
do see the shampooy bit, but I like that.
see, I don't.
I think it's really. I think it's if like for your taste, I can see why you'd hate it, but I think this is really gorgeous.
It's definitely sweeter than I thought it was going to be when I read the notes. Got this kind of. It's got this kind of. How can I
For
put
me,
it?
it's not as. Do you think it's sweeter than Dorian Spleen?
No, it's
Okay.
fruitier than Dorian's spleen. But I don't necessarily think that equates to. I don't necessarily think that equates to sweeter. Fruitier isn't necessarily sweeter.
I like it. It If anyone in the chat ever drunk osmanthus tea, and have you tried osmanthus tea?
Yes, I've tried osmanthus tea. You sent me some. Lee brought me some back from deepest India, China even.
He's been to India.
I was going to say, he didn't tell you, did he?
I'm gonna go and ask him. But,
He said he would just pop back to he'd pop back through India for us to fetch some tea on his way back from China.
Jodper.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. Yeah.
it does have that sort of note to me, and for me, there's almost a little saltiness to this as well. The thing is, when it comes to sweet and salty, it really depends on like your association with smell and taste.
Yeah.
That's why I mean, you know, when 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 perfumers are working for different markets, they have to do a lot of research on food because they kind of want to know like what do people tolerate for like foods? Are they more of a savory, sweet? Like some people would say, because these are quite milky, some people might find all of these really sweet. If you grew up, you know, milk being a sugary thing with hot chocolate or Ovaltine or, you know, ice cream. But for some people, like licorice can be very sweet if you have like licorice candies and stuff like that. Because
Have you smelled?
there's no real sweet smell or salty smell. It's like an illusion and what you associate with it, you know? Like violet leaf for me gives a saltiness because it reminds me of olives. There's an olive type note to violet leaf, and I associate it with the sort of briny saltiness of olives, if that makes sense.
No, I get you. I understand that. I was wearing vintage Fahrenheit yesterday, and the violet leaf in there gives me a viscosity. It reminds me of, do you know when you see the mirages on the horizon when it's hot? Like you get like the wet, like the wet shimmer on the horizon.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of feeling I get from Violet Leaf in Fahrenheit anyway. And
Mm.
I don't know, how am I linking that back to this? I don't know if I am. I'm getting a lot of bubblegum from this. I'm not going to lie, like Tutti Frutti bubblegum.
For me, that's not strong.
Madness.
I'm almost getting this minty cinnamon thing strongest.
I'm getting a bit of cinnamon. I'm not getting mint though.
It's almost you know how geranium, it doesn't, for me, geranium is not literally mint, but it almost has the texture of mint. And
Yeah.
that's why it works so well with mint. It's in that way. It's giving me the texture of mint without actually being mint. Like it's
The Dorian perfume gave me some Cointreau vibes, says Sandra. It's definitely got whiskey fumes about it.
mm.
The
For me
Dorian
the
perfume.
sweetest is, yeah, Dorian's the sweetest so far for me, from my association.
Dorian.
Sweet spleens.
It's Dorian's fougere. I wonder if you could, like, you know, spray one on each arm. I'd like to smell the Dorian's fougere. Have you smelled, what was it that I smelled? The new Sultan Pasha's?
No, I haven't.
The
I need to ask. He worked on those perfumes, no? The alcohol base, or did he work with another
yes,
perfumer?
he did work on them, yes, but he also had, oh, who was it? Was it a Christopher? Was it Carbonell? No.
Was it someone mentioned it was Jordi Fernandez? But that doesn't
No,
make sense.
no, it wasn't Jordi Fernand. It was Provenzano.
Ah, okay, you know, it makes sense. CPR.
Yeah, it was Provenzano. Yeah, it wasn't Fernandez. It was Provenzano. It was Christian Provenzano. The
Okay.
Jodper's calming down quite a lot. It's definitely given me big Neil Vermeer vibes though. I'm getting, the black tea, the cardamom.
Yeah, yeah. This one is the closest to any of those, but it's not anyone in particular.
No, it's not like it. No, it's definitely got the vibe though. It's got the vibe of one. You know.
Can I be honest though? I've
Go on.
smelled all of these. I have the sample set somewhere. If this was a Neil Vermeer sample set, this would be my favorite in there. Of all of them.
Really?
Yeah, this I really do like this. Um, and actually, this is one on skin is a little bit different. Um, I much prefer it when I'm wearing it on skin. It's okay. I enjoy smelling on a strip, but when I'm wearing it, really enjoy it.
Okay.
Tart approved.
Tart
Okay.
approved. This does strike me as something that you would like, though. This definitely comes across as something that Jura Rose would approve of. You know.
Oh, we
Absolutely. Carl Anderson wants to know if you've smelled Eshal.
Eshal.
What's that?
Is that Anila? It
I
is, isn't
don't
it?
know. It could be.
Was that the new one?
Apparently so.
You know it. Yes, I was in Paris back there in March. When was it? March? And she had a stand, and I can't really remember it. I'll tell you why. I was just after smelling a lot of, Angelos creations, and they're
Oof.
quite big.
Yeah.
And Neela's good. Her fragrances are really nice, but they're a lot more gentle.
Yes, they
I
are.
think I did smell it. Someone handed me the strip, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I'd like to smell them again, if I'm being honest. I gave the sample set to Houdini. They were fucking expensive samples, those. The fuck. But I
Which one's
gave
Angelos?
no, not the Angelos, the Neil Vermeers.
Oh,
Because I
okay.
got a bought all of them. I think I got the last ones that Brooke had at the time. She might have some more now. But I sent them on to Houdini, and they were they're very, very good. But in a world of amberwood hell, you're not going to smell somebody wearing Neela Vermeers very much, which is a shame.
Yeah, nice lady, by the way. I have to say that.
I've heard that before. She wasn't very well for a while, was she?
No. But she's full of life now, and she's no. Sorry.
I'm glad. It is good that
Yeah.
she is back. She is back, and she is quack. Okay, what have we got? Seamos douche.
You're going to say something else then?
Aye, semen douche.
Deuce.
Semen douche. Seamos douche.
Seamos Deuce.
Seamos douche.
Seamos Deuce, not Seaman Douche. What are you talking about?
Seamos douche. Do you know, I've got to be... Oh, have I spelt that with an O? I've done all right, actually. I thought I'd hide an A in there where it didn't belong.
But to be fair, I mean, it's still a very rude name, isn't it?
Yes, it is a rude name. It's an outrageous name.
You get a big blast of almond. Cherry almond.
I haven't sprayed it yet.
Oh, I've just ruined it for you.
Oh. Little sea dogs. Sorry. What we got here? Let's have a look. Let's see what it says about this one. Where are we? Slowly, its white, fleshy curves unfold, majestic yet fleeting. Before dissolving into pearly pleasure, Seamos Deuce embodies the eternal cycle, the oscillation between birth and decline, between brilliance and fulfillment. The fragrance pays tribute to its first chapter and the ultimate beauty of its finitude. Finitude.
This one is the weirdest for me.
Tulip, almond, green sap, saffron. Dry paper, almond.
I initially get a lot of that cherry almond smell, but it goes into really weird green. For me, it changes very quick.
Yeah.
It's like green milk. It's
dry.
getting milky. You're getting dry.
I'm getting paper dry. Do you know, like the outside of almonds? You know, like the almond nut sort of thing. The outside of it's like the paper of the nut. You've got to take off.
It's like you know, if you ever make a dandelion chain, or no, sorry, a daisy chain, and you have that sort of milky green sap that's in, or any flower. It's that's the type of green it's giving me.
I'm getting tulip now. I'm getting tulip, and it wants to make us sneeze.
It's very tulip.
It's very tulip.
Getting plasticky.
Yes. Yes, there's definitely a plasticky kind of vibe, like plastic almonds. Paper. Plastic almonds with paper. It's very, very strange, this. This is very odd.
This is almost, you get them weird AI videos that, they're happily in the uncanny valley and things are moving and changing. It's kind of doing that type of thing for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like one degree off. It's something's just a little bit wrong, and it makes you feel wretched. Like it makes you
This
feel
one's
like you want
weird.
to run away.
I mean, I would if I wore this. I mean, I'm just actually wearing this.
I'm imagining somebody wearing this and I'm fuming about it. If somebody walked past me wearing this, I'd be like, what the fuck? Why do you smell like that? You smell like you've been working with plastics and wood.
It's unusual. It is unusual, and this one for me is the most. I actually find this more weird than Dawn Whispers. I'll be honest.
It's not as repulsive as Dawn Whispers, but it's odd. It's odd. It's got an oddness to it. It's like an imposter. It's like something fits in, but it's not right. You know,
Yeah,
it's like when you first get like I don't know. It's like
it's uncanny valley type.
it
You know what I
is.
mean?
Yeah, it is. It's very much, very much uncanny valley.
It's
It's really fucking. It's like this is. It's like it's. Can you
it's not.
remember?
Yeah,
Did you ever watch Terminator 1?
yeah.
Right? Do you know the bit where it's got Arnie's head, right? But it's the one with the rubber skin where he's got one eye out.
Yeah.
And it's like it's really, really good for 1980 fucking one or 1984, whenever it was released. It's really good for that. But the way it moves, the way it fucking looks, the way it's just you just know that it's not actually human, you know?
Yeah.
You know
Do you
it's not
know,
right.
for me, do you know who I would say this suits? Imagine you live in like a nice sort of posh American neighborhood. You know, one of those sort of programs, and it's very, you know, everything seems very good, and everyone's very happy, and it's the nuclear family. And you move in, and then there's like this neighbor, and she's a woman, she's just gardening, but she's overly happy, too happy. And you think, oh, it's nice, she's happy, but there's something a bit off with her. You know what I mean? She could be hiding someone in their basement. That's the type of vibe it's giving me, to be honest. There's like just
It's like the Truman Show.
yeah, it's a bit like there's something hiding in the basement here, and it's you can't put your finger on it, but it's just not right.
It's odd and it's unsettling and it's
Oh, it's almost like an alien tried to try and create a human perfume. It's from all their human research,
yes.
but it's coming
Yeah,
from. You ever see Mars Attacks? The other
yes.
one with Tom Jones. You know the alien woman with the big sort of beehive, like her sort of like hovering around. It's like, here's a perfume, wear this. It's just
Yeah.
something not right about it.
Jesus Christ, it's so odd. It's given us the heebie-jeebies.
I find it interesting, though.
I get
I think,
paper. I really do get wafer thin paper. I get something like really, really thin paper, like the skin, like that the skin of an almond, you know, that you have to get off. And it's very papery and it's very flat. And then
yeah,
the tulip is such an odd note because you never smell it in perfumes, and it's not the most like, even though I don't like tuberose and jasmine, I understand it in the perfume reference, you know? Like I get it. Like it makes sense. Even though I don't like it, I get it. Tulip I don't get. Tulip, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? It's an unwelcome guest. You know what I
and
mean?
this is
You
an
can
unusual.
come here.
Yeah,
So
I have smelt many tulips, but this one's an unusual tulip. Like
It's given
And
bad
there's also
juju.
some juju. Yeah, but for me, there's something about this. It just doesn't want to move. It's like someone standing in front of you and they just won't move. You know what I mean? It's there.
It is very static, isn't it?
Mm.
It's definitely got a static vibe. It's not doing anything.
Very interesting. Is that
I
all
don't,
of them?
yeah, it is all of them. I don't like that.
Well, I don't know if he's going to release a couple of more because I've seen pictures of the boutique. They have one little shop in Paris, and you know the way they have the display. There's like some empty spaces, so there's like three. So I don't know if they're planning having maybe another three. But I think this is only the sixth they have out now.
This is fucking strange. Let's go back over them. Let's go back over them. Now
All
that
right.
they've calmed down a bit, and we'll go back over them. We'll go and start with Altamura. Altamura was the orange popsicle with incense.
Yes.
That is a lot like an 80s de Venustis perfume called Encens Japonais now. The incense note in there is um, the incense note in there crossed with the little bit of fruity remnants of the orange. I don't know if yours is still very orangey. Mine, the orange is almost gone, and it's almost all dusty. Um, it's almost all dusty incense.
Yeah, it's closer to just like if there's many things you can spray fresh that will start like this. Um, I get a lot of labdanum, very dry labdanum coming through, which makes sense. Um, it doesn't feel. I think all the frills in this one is in the opening, that orange thing. Like this at this stage is not saying to me this is something crazily unique. You know?
This is whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not getting uniqueness from this, to be honest. It's given me big Encens Japonais. I wonder if he did Encens Japonais. Give us a second, I'll have a look. Did he do Encens Japonais? Because there's another one here as well that's giving me. It was Bertrand Duchefort in 2001. There's another one here that's giving me Neil Vermeer vibes. And we know perfumers have accords and the work on them and they do different things with them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that is definitely what was going on there. Yes, he did on Sans Japonais, that's right, yeah. Okay. What do you think about Altamura?
I think all the thrills are in the opening. Right now, it's a nice incense, a nice sort of labdanum, frankincense type of thing. I think the sort of orange juice note, like that sort of in the opening, for me, it's interesting, and it works. I think it works.
Yeah. I wish that
Um,
lasted. I wish that stayed, that offsets the dryness of the incense. I don't mind them both being there. It's a little schizophrenic at the beginning, you know? Um, it's a little bit schizophrenic at the minute. So I'm like, no, sorry, it's not schizophrenic at the minute. It's a little bit schizophrenic in the opening. There's two things happening at the same time, and they're both kind of like, oh, you stay there and I'll stay here, and everything will be all right. And
no, for me, it's okay. Yeah, that one, I think it's okay. I don't hate it. I'm not desiring to spray myself on it, or I'm not going to go to bed thinking about it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, I've got Ancien Chardonnay, and I'm at peace with that one. Ancien Chardonnay's got it. It feels like something like a dark fruit, like a plum sort of thing going on at the top. I don't think it is that. In fact, I'm almost certain it's not. But that's what it gives me. What are you? What do you have at the top? It's got like an iris. Oh, it's got orange as well. So it's got like an iris, rose, orange, pink pepper sort of thing. So yeah, that's incense and orange at the top. So That's interesting, isn't it? But I mean, that is something that goes on in perfume all the time. I'm not going to criticize them for doing that, because then all your perfumes. I mean, Annick Minardo did it for years. She started off with fucking Jodper Porum and ended up at fucking Bois d'Argent. You know, she went through fucking Eau Masculine. She went through Bois d'Argent to get to Eau Masculine. All of those perfumes have got a theme running through them, and it's this thing she was doing with benzoin and iris and vanilla and that
It's not
creamy.
bad.
Sorry.
Well, from like a perfume fan perspective, of if a perfumer's really trying to hash out something, they're really on, like you could say that about a big one, Pierre Bourdon and his dihydromercenol thing.
Yes.
That ended up being like, as perfume fans, I mean, you can complain about them trying to do that and get to that place, but when they get to an end point, you think that's bloody brilliant. They've nailed it.
Yeah.
We can appreciate it for just that.
It's like listening to a band, and they'll start off, and you can always tell that it's the same people writing the songs. The songs are different, and they'll have different notes. Well, they'll have similar notes in different orders, and they'll have different lyrics, but you'll always be able to tell they've got the DNA of the person who wrote it. And but perfumers go through like different stages, like Annick Minardo, the year before she did, was it Jodper? Was it Jodper or Boucheron? It was one of them. The year before she did that, she did Hugo Boss Bottled, right? She did Boss Bottled, and that was kind of like it felt like that was the end of one thing, and then she turned over and started something new on this new path, where she began this creamy thing, which I think peaked personally with Bois d'Argent and the iris and the myrrh and the honey and everything. But I mean, fucking, that's such a good perfume. Fucking shit. Jesus. Yeah. Anyway, what do you think of Blanc Sarda?
I'm smelling it now.
It's much more tolerable. It's giving us it's giving me like a cross between White Musk from the Body Shop and White Linen by Estee Lauder. It's definitely Blanc. It's definitely Blanc. It's white.
Yeah, I almost feel like the sort of violety part of the iris is coming through a little bit more for me. But it's still maintained. Remember I was saying about balloons? That's still there for me. That balloon thing is still there. That weird plasticky. Actually, for me, the word that comes to mind with a lot of these is plastic. Not in a horrible or cheap smelling way, but there's just something he's using in a record. So many things. I don't know what it is. That's giving me this plasticky vibe. And also, this one for me has a bit of a sort of I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if it's hot milk or cold milk.
They've used the milk thing a lot in here, and
yeah, milk and plastic for me.
Yes,
you think dry milk,
like warm plastic, like plastic in the sun.
Well, if I give you this image, would you say this summarizes a lot of them? Like, milk powder.
Yes.
But in a plastic bag, clear plastic bag.
Right.
You feel like that sort of smell, sensation, image kind of carries through a lot of these?
I would say it was in a plastic bowl, because I want to say plastic bag. Excuse me, plastic bag to me means that I've got to open the bag and smell it, and I get a lot more of the bag than I'm getting in the perfume. But I would say in a plastic bowl, so there's like air around it as well. It's quite an airy plastic, so it doesn't feel like a contained plastic. It feels like an open plastic, so there's like thin air in there as well. really fucking strange. This is a lot more tolerable now. This is the type, but what it does smell like is it does smell like a really, really, really expensive cleaning product, the type of cleaning product that you would have no idea where to buy, and frankly isn't on general sale. You know?
Mm. No,
Yeah.
I think all of these, and just as a quick thing, I think in terms of materials, for me personally, they're actually pretty good. They're not like he's not trying to he's not a showcasing materials type guy though. He clearly is someone who has ideas and is trying to create sort of weird contrast and smells and accords and pull them together. But material wise, I don't think these smell cheap because with a lot of these ideas and how he's doing it, if you didn't have some nice materials, they would smell a lot worse. Actually, I would almost say intolerable. So I don't feel like these smell cheap at all. I think there's some nice materials in these.
That's right. I'm moving on to Dawn Whispers.
I don't think this is too bad now, especially.
No, I can't deal with it. I can't deal with that tangy, metallic zip zest. Often, like it says, do you think the plastic is coming from some sort of musk?
Could be. It could be that with a mixture of iron-ons. Iron-ons give a violety thing. Yeah, sometimes that can be doing like yeah. But also, I mean, knowing him, I mean, he's been around longer than most people in terms of niche perfumes. So he's opened himself up to a much bigger and variety palette of ingredients than most people for the last 30, 40 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and he could be, to be honest with you, there's a lot of things like there's no materials in here that are sort of screaming. That's why I think they've really nicely blended because there's nothing screaming out. You know what I mean? Everything seems to be in check and in balance, just enough to do what it needs to do. And I don't feel like he's relying on one or two big sort of synthetic molecules to sort of create a shock factor. They're a lot more nuanced. But there's many things in here I actually don't even recognize.
I hate this stuff so much.
But you fell asleep.
No, I just hate this shit so much.
All
This
right, we'll put it away.
Dawn Whispers is so bad. Oh, it's so bad. That is so
I would
bad.
say that anyone that likes Amouage, Opus collections, you know, especially more weird ones like Christopher Chong, I would try it just to see. Because I can see there are some people who might like this. I think, you know, we mentioned Ganymede. I don't get any Ganymede in here. And even like the mineral thing, for different, like for me, this is a completely different fragrance.
No, I definitely get Ganymede.
Do you?
I do get Ganymede. It's fucking foul.
I don't. Because Ganymede for me is more fruity, spicy, and Ambroxan, Gigala wood.
Ambroxan.
Like this is more white musk. It does have that weird, but it's not as mineralic. It's more metallic mineralic.
Right.
I'll be honest. The one it reminds me of, there was rose incense by Amouage. This reminds me. There's some things in there that are overlapping on that one. Although that rose incense is a lot more substantial than this. This is more airy. It's actually a little bit more subtle. And also, I do think this is more subtle than secretions. Secretions are smack in the face for me. But look, again, I've worn secretions. You know, I'm not. I like to try and understand it. It's a bit of a weird fragrance. I wouldn't wear it out. I put a little bit on my arm just to test it. But yeah, My tolerance is higher than you, I think, for gross.
I get you. I get you. Who's manufacturing the oil for all the bottles is often licked? It's hard to tell.
God knows, there's so many in France. Could be even in Italy, for all we know. It could be in Jodper.
Jodper. Your long johns in Jodper. Anyway, try Dorian's spleen. What do you think of Dorian's spleen now? Have you worn this?
This one actually for me is the sweetest. It's the one that almost gives me a toothache.
I get that, but I get a lot of roasted coffee beans in this. It's not quite
It's
follow.
almost reminded me of a tiramisu.
Yes. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Much more about the Valentino now. I get what you're saying about that much more. It's definitely
I think
that
there
dessert.
is one molecule I know, and it's called maple lactone. It gives like a sweetness, but can also smell a bit like immortelle. And I don't like it because it has a sweatiness to it for me.
I
Yeah.
get that. I get that from the coffee sort of thing. It's a warm, spicy sort of vibe. Yes, it's like this. It's something slightly dank.
Yeah.
You know, it gives like the dark brown vibe, like the pitch brown. You know, you can
Mm.
get pitch black, and this is like pitch brown. It's
Yeah, no, I get you.
roasted. It's got what it's like is it's like after dinner. Um, they're shooting by Burger King, says Del. I don't know what that means.
Do you still get amen from it?
No,
Okay.
no, not anymore. Something a lot more modern. That ash note reminds me much more of something that you would smell in a bar war. It's
I
it's
can't think
it's
which
mid
one.
right. They're shooting by Burger King. They stopped, says Dallas. I don't know what you're talking about, mate. This
Who's
is
shooting person? Sorry?
this is nice, and I'll try this on skin. But I don't know. It's settled down a lot more. This is the one I've been the most impressed with. You know, this is the one that I think is the most wearable. Maybe it's apart from Altamura. Um, for
I
me
think
personally,
Blanc
anyway.
Sarda is quite wearable.
Sorry.
If you're an iris person, if you're really into sort of irises, I think Blanc Sarda.
You're gonna struggle to get past that opening. I think that opening's quite prohibitive.
I don't mind it too much. I don't. For me, the two ones that are the most probably for me challenging to wear would be Dawn. Even though I'm intrigued by it, Dawn Whispers, because I'm not really an ozonic type fragrance person anyway. And Someone's Deuce, which is the last one we come to. But overall, they would be the ones I would probably when I'm gonna wear it and put it on. I'd be like, oh, okay, this might not go how I want it to go, but I'll give it a try.
Yes. No, I understand.
So Joe Paul,
I like this Dorian spleen. Excuse me.
Joe
Dallas
Paul is
trying to get
still
home.
my favorite.
Jodper. It's definitely given shampoo. It's definitely given big shampoo.
I think I like a bit of shampoo. I don't know what the shampoo thing is, but every time I've really liked something, you mention shampoo, which I find really interesting.
Champaca Absolute as well.
Yeah, I think I like, but maybe it's that tuberosy floral bit. It's kind of salicylates, probably. That's the group of family I think they use a lot in shampoo. And
Okay.
I love those materials because they have this sort of clean skin smell, you know?
Right.
Some people get, I don't know, does this smell wet or dry to you?
Oh. It smells damp.
Okay.
I wouldn't say
Yeah, let me
wet.
try.
Wet might be a bit far, but it smells damp.
A lot of people who have association with salicylate smelling wet is because there's so many in shampoos that people think wetness when they smell it, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Um,
I smell getting out of the bath. So there's like dampness in the air, you know? There's like water vapor. That's what I'm getting from it.
when you smell it, just when you do a deep smell, like, as if you're sort of going behind it, you get almost like a cinnamon Christmas candle type vibe from it.
No, I'm getting hair.
Just hair.
I'm getting hair. I'm getting shampoo hair. Like I'm blinded by that. There's nothing. I kind of get what you mean. If I like, I have to smell it from a distance. Can't smell it up close because if I smell it up close, I just get blinded by the shampoo. I get
Yeah.
what you mean. If you just kind of wait for it to percolate for a second, you know.
And do you know what? It's literally just popped out for me the first time. There's clove in there, like a clove bud note, a warm clove bud note in the background.
I don't get clove.
Yeah, there's definitely clove bud in there, and
So do you think
I
there's
think it's
clove bud
warm
material or clove bud note?
clove bud, the actual material. Because
Okay.
eugenol, which you'd use, or it's a lot more thinner and more fresh, and it's almost like the warmth. It's not like the clove eugenol. It's because I mean a lot of the clove bud you use now they remove a lot of the eugenol for obvious
Okay.
reasons because you know all the things. But there's this sort of clove, and actually clove bud gives me a bit of sweetness. Like for me, clove is it's quite a sweet spice. Um, it has this sort of almost sugary, cinnamony. Also, yeah, it has the cooling part, but for me, it's more of a sweet spice.
Okay.
But this one is my favorite by far. And on skin, I love wearing it. This is if people want to know what my favorite is, it's this one.
You like a big
Because
you like a big sort of florally sort of thing, don't you?
I do like my flowers. I mean, I love tube roses. Uh, some people love them, some people hate them. I mean, love them. If you like tuberose, I'll try it. If you like tea, I think it's actually a really nice sort of take on tea as well. I get the sort of tea notes. I just think it's nice, the sort of floral, the tea, the spices, the sort of milkiness to it. I like the level of sweetness. For me, this is probably going to be more on the sweet end of some things I like, but not headache-inducing sweet for me personally.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of tuberoses and then fragrances, they do have a bubblegum vibe that you kind of have to like, you know?
No, I do. I get what you're saying. It's not something that I'm into. Although I did grow to love your Champaca Absolute, but I did keep it by my bedside. Um, I did keep it by my bedside
I
while I
should give
was
you a
there.
little, I should give you a little decant. You
No,
can
no,
have it.
no! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! You've only got 50 ml. Have you used much of it?
I'll tell you now, actually. You can see in those bottles.
You can, yes, that's right. They are dark, but you can see if you hold it up to the light. So the
You know
one
what?
Carl's asking, was this the 6 a.m.? Yes, it was. Jodper 6 a.m.
Probably there's probably about there's probably under 10 mil missing. So I've still got a good 40 mil on that.
Yeah.
And I don't wear it a lot, but there's times when I like to wear it in the cool weather, even though it's a big sort of floral type thing, and you'd think you'd want to wear it. I like it on a really sort of cold, because it is quite big. I will say that it's strong stuff, and it's kind of piercing. It pierces through the air. So I wear it when it's quite chilly, but I'm going out and I just look forward to it. I don't wear it all the time. It's one of
Yes.
those. I know when I want to wear it. Do you know what I mean? I know when I'm in the mood for it.
No, I understand. I know what you mean. You've got to save it as well because it's quite hard to come across. There was a guy selling some. He was selling some Tom Fords, vintage Tom Fords, at very reasonable prices in the UK the other day, but it wasn't. It wasn't Champaca Absolute, unfortunately.
There was someone selling, the big bottle things, the decanters, the
Yes.
250 ml. Well, I thought, I don't know how much, it was over £1,000 they were selling that for, but I never thought that's a big risk. I mean, how would you get that transported and delivered? And
Just
how do you know what's in it?
exactly. The thing is that they can take the juice out or some of the juice out and replace it with fuck all. Which is a fucking hell of a risk. So you'd have to buy it off a seller who was extremely reputable. I did once find a litre of Patchouli Absolute, and it was Patchouli Absolute. And I actually put my mate onto it. I was like, mate, do you want to buy this? I didn't find it, actually. Somebody, Ali Boy was the person who found it. He was like, oh, look, yeah, do you want to buy this? And I was like, I do, actually, but I'm not going to. And my mate did buy it, and he sold the decants, but I got 100 mil at cost, so everything worked out really well. Like, I think I paid 90 quid or 100 quid for 100 mil. I was pretty fucking pleased because it's a great patchouli. That it is fucking great. Have you ever smelled Patchouli Patch by Lardazan?
Yeah, I think I have. Do you
Oh,
know?
it's
I was going
fabulous.
to say Tom Ford. Early, I was talking to someone about Tom Ford. Early Tom Ford. It really is. For me, it was very groundbreaking perfume at the time. From
Yes.
like 2006 to around 2012, 14, especially. Those sort of 5 years, let's say. In particular, there's some great perfumes there.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I
I'm
would
sure
say,
everyone can remember the first time they laid on the eyes onto the Tom Ford, a boutique, and you seen them bottles, and there was something I was like, bloody hell. That's actually it's one of my earliest memories of seeing that a brand looking so serious about their fragrances.
yes.
You know what I mean? It's
I'll tell you what I remember. The first time I smelled Tuscan leather. First time I smelled Tuscan leather, I was fucking shocked. I was like, that is absolutely bonkers how much that smells like out and out leather. It's
yeah.
not, there's nothing, it's not trying to be anything but a leather perfume, you know? And I was even the fucking raspberry note in it and stuff like that was just like, pff, it was just there, just along for the ride, really. Yeah, Tuscan leather's such a good fragrance.
Yeah, it was. I mean, all of those.
The
And
last,
as I
the
said,
last great one was Tobacco Oud, actually, if you ask me. Well, maybe one of the green ones. Vert d'Anson is a fabulous perfume. It really is, but I don't know if it's as iconic as something like Oud Wood, Champaca Absolute, or Tuscan Leather, or Tobacco Vanille, or Purple
and,
Patchouli.
and Tobacco Wood, when did that come out? That was before 2014, surely.
It was 2014 when it came out.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. That I just think that era of Tom Ford, those 8 years,
Those
sorry.
7 years, yes. Those 7 years, yes. I would totally agree with you. Actually, I think that time. for Tom Ford was absolutely dominant. He was very, very, very bullish in the first sort of wave of the fragrance community on YouTube. He was very much like the it brand, you know.
Dare I say, I mean, I talked to a lot of people into fashion. I think he had made more waves in perfume than he did in fashion.
Yes, I think he just made simple, smart stuff. A lot of it had to do with the tux he made for Daniel Craig in Casino Royale.
Yeah.
The stuff he made when he was working for his own brand was it was quality stuff. It was very smart. It was high quality, but it didn't do anything. It didn't do anything like startling. You know, it wasn't like the diagonal zip from fucking Mugler. You know what I mean? It wasn't like wow, what the fuck? He did racy advertising, and he'd been at Gucci for a long time, and then he went to YSL, and then he bailed and made his own brand. And then he went there, and it was like he really, really, really focused on his perfumes. You know, like perfumes always seem like an afterthought for a lot of brands. They're taking it a lot more seriously now because the markups are so fucking immense.
He's basically a perfume brand that makes clothes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. It's mental. Yeah, it was 2013 Tobacco Oud, I beg your pardon. That's got whiskey in it as well, like that Dorian spices. Do you want to move on to the last one?
Yeah, someone's Deuce. This is
Seamos Deuce. It's still odd. It hasn't moved. It hasn't moved. Like it's static. And it's like it doesn't matter what you do. It's just there.
Yeah, I feel like if you try and run a car into it, it's just you can mess your car up and
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
not moving.
Yeah, split your car in half. It's like a tree. You know?
Yeah.
You see, I mean, it's better to hit a fucking lamppost than it is to hit a tree.
Yeah. This is it's not moving. It's still doing that.
It is
Weird
that static wood thing. Yeah, I don't like that. It unnerves us. It makes us worried.
Yeah, that one's the if I was to wear that, I would. If I discovered I had any anxiety issues that day, I'd think maybe it's the perfume because
Yes.
you'd want to look over your shoulder when you're wearing it.
Yes. Something. Rich is giving me ideas. Calm yourself. Cold shower, Lily. It's Lillian is here at last. She is late though.
Oh, hello, Lily. I think
Hello.
Les Andes they want to extract Lily. They're the first
That,
ever Lily extraction.
did you watch that with Perseus? Did you?
Yeah, I think they want to do a first ever Lily extraction. So she will be putting herself on the altar of sacrifice for our nose.
It's not the next fucking perfume, though. Jesus Christ. I hope that's not. There'll be Vanilla Van Lily next. Corda Lily.
I think the leather thing was really interesting. It really is. I just wish it wasn't in bloody Vinny Havan.
All right.
All. Yeah.
I'm unimpressed. I'm unimpressed by the whole thing. 420 quid throwing it into the abyss.
Is that how much it is?
Yeah, it's 420 quid, yeah. Plus taxes if you live in the UK.
For 50 mil or?
For 50 mil.
Oh.
It's fucking despicable and you can't smell it first. You just have to blind buy it.
That's the desert gem prices, isn't it?
It's not quite desert. Well, no, it's twice the price of desert gem prices because they're 100 ml bottles. It's the night. It's more. Well, it's not quite the night because the night's gone up like fucking 400 quid since it came out. But like, It's
Without
800. You're talking 850 quid for 100 mil is what it would be, plus taxes. So you're talking 20% over the top of that. So it's £1,000. Fuck off. Is what I can say to that. That's it's monstrous. It's not right. And the fact that you can't try it first is just so bad. So
Yeah,
bad.
I'm happy with my Vanilla van. I do love that fragrance. I only wear it at
I really
Christmas.
love Vanilla Van. I love Vanilla Van. I sold my Corda Oud, you know.
Really? What
Yeah, I
pot?
sold
You got like one. You got like bottle 1, 2, 3 or something, didn't you?
nearly. I got 126. If I got 123, I probably wouldn't have sold it. But I got one.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, if I got 123, I probably would have kept it, like just for lol. You know what I mean? Nothing else. I would have just been like, there we go. Do you know what I mean? I would have just fucking loved it.
Yeah.
But the core oud, I'm not an oud person. I'm just not, and you can't make yourself be something that you're not.
Exactly.
I like the night. I actually really like the night by Frederick Malle. I love it, and I wear it on high days and holidays. I wear it every once in a while, and when I do wear it, I feel like the dog's bollocks. I feel fantastic. I'm like, fuck you and everyone you know. I'm wearing the night. But
So
that
that's
comes
your 2 fingers into the wild fragrances.
exactly, and I feel great when I wear it. I just don't wear it very often, and I haven't found one which touches that place with me. Oud, for me, oud is a very fuck you kind of smell, you know.
Yeah, especially the modern takes on nudes.
The
As I said,
fucking
I walk into a post office, and for a bit of backstory, the post office I will go to in the centre of Dublin, huge, big fucking building, old bank, and the amount of times I walk in there and someone, it could be many people, but someone's wearing one of these sort of Montal big oud things. I'm like, you're literally a walking diffuser.
yeah.
Like the whole place just stinks. I don't know who it is. Like, even if I like that fragrance, who do I compliment? Who do I go
Yeah,
up to and say, "Oh, you smell nice. What you wearing?" It's just bloody everywhere. I don't. I think it's too much.
yeah. It's the big
I
arm.
do have an opinion there. I think it's too much.
Yeah, the what was I going to say? It's the amber woods. It's what the perfume houses are serving up as oud that I'm offended by. Natural ouds, I think, smell quite nice. Again, I'm not that into them, so I'm not going to get carried away by like anything, overly like oudy in the slightest. Sandra says, but you like Melt My Heart. I do like Melt My Heart too. I find that much more wearable. I don't consider that much of an oud though.
It's a
Sandra
chocolate
said from
iris,
yeah, it's chocolate sandalwood musk iris thing. Anyway, she says, for me, Corda Oud is more of an oud for people who are not diehard oud fans. I would agree, but even that oud, it kind of shows me point. Corda Oud for me is still too much. It's still it's just dark wood for me. It's a dark woody note. And I actually got the little pot of oud that they made. I should really send that on to me mate as well, who I sold it to. I if I can find it, I will. I'll have to remember that. They took all the interesting stuff out of the oud for me when they filtered it, when they reduced it, when they did whatever they did to it. I was like, oh fuck, what? It's just shite. You know what I mean? Just like they fucking took it from being some dark, syrupy, kind of slightly shitty, slightly breathy, living bacteria infested wood kind of thing to just being like this dark wood. Sandra says the fake Cypriol Oud Accord is awful. I hate that. I hate Cypriol so much.
Oh yeah, I don't like Cypriol personally. I know I have a lot. I have a Cypriol cure. I have all the Cypriol. To me, I told you, it gives me off biscuits. Oh, I see its use, and I like when I say I don't like a material. There's things I just subjectively I don't like. But I do see an objective use for it in places. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, it has this off biscuit note, and it goes back to being a kid. I accidentally bit into a biscuit, and it was bloody as stale as anything. And there's something in Cypriot just takes me back, and it gets my gag reflex going.
Blech.
Yeah, and that's deeply personal, you know.
Yeah. What I get dry, scratchy throat. I get like inhaling a flame is what I get from it. Just burning, caustic, dry, scratchy, evil. It's really rough. Nagamotha, dry amber wood thing, foul.
Nagamotha sounds like a demon.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It does actually sounds like an Asian jungle demon.
Who are you tearing me at night? Nagamotha, aka Cypriot.
Nagamotha. Nagamotha. Oh, Jura, it's been immense, but I'm very tired.
It's been yeah, we've had all types. We've sniffed all of Bertrand Duchefaux's milk.
He's just, I mean, he's Spleen. Dorian's old Spleen. I'm a fan of his Spleen. I like his Spleen. I'm going to try his Spleen. Am I going to buy his Spleen? I don't know that I'm going to buy his Spleen. I don't know what the price of these are. Let's quickly have a look so we can tell.
I know in euros, but I don't know what they are in pounds.
Let's have a look at you. Where are you? Jodper? No. Master of Disorder? Well, I mean, that's just a stupid name to give anyone, never mind yourself. Let's look at Dorian Spleen. 50 mil, 210 euros. 210 fucking euros. Who stocks these in the UK? Does anyone know? I really should have just.
You know what's crazy? The only thing about the pricing that pisses me off. You know, when the 50 mil and the 100 mil are so close. The 100 mil is what, 295. I think the 50 mil. If you're going for 295 for 100 mil, let's put 50 mil below 200.
So I'm looking at the L'Entrepiste on a website called 50 mil, and they're all. I mean, why have they got two different prices then? Dorian Spleen. Do they do two different size bottles?
Yeah,
they do.
100 mil.
50 mils, yeah. So the 100 mil is £253, and the 50 mil is 180.
Yeah, or in euros, that's 210 euro for 50 mil and 295 for 100 mil.
Oh, fuck off. That's upsetting. It's too much. I mean, that's the modern pricing convention, to be honest, isn't it? It's just rough as guts.
I mean, I think I'll probably go for a 50 mil of Jodper because I really do bloody like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is what pisses me off. I look at the 100 mil price and I think I might as well just go for the 100 mil, even though I actually prefer the look of the 50 mil bottles.
Okay, so they're a bit like the Tom Fords, you mean?
Yeah.
They're a bit like the Tom Fords, aren't they? Because the Tom Fords are the Tom Ford bottles look better as 50 mils. That is absolutely true.
And I know it's marketing. It's really forcing me to go for the 100 mil because I feel it. Because I want to go for a 50 mil, but I'm looking at the 100 mil for €85 more, and I'm thinking, maybe I should
use it. That's the thing.
I probably would. That's something I would actually wear a lot, especially in spring.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not spring at the minute, is it, though? It's literally the opposite time of the year. But it's the best time. It's the best time to buy these perfumes. It's the best time to buy them, Jura. It's buy them out of season. That's what I
there'll probably be a price increase. I mean, price increases in perfume. I've personally witnessed it and seen it in real time in the last 4 years, and it's insane.
Yes.
I mean, there's some brands actually aren't that cheeky and aren't that bad. They've actually been pretty good, but some, can I just say, Estee Lauder brands have been really awful.
Well, Estee Lauder's fucking share price went from $420 to about $55 in 3 years.
Yeah.
So they lost like $370 a share per share. Estee Lauder nearly fucking collapsed. Like, so at the minute they have got people in. They've sacked Estee Lauder's granddaughter, everything like that. They've got people in there, serious business people who are now running the place. Excuse me. On that bombshell, friends, I've got to bail, otherwise I'm going to fall asleep on you. And I'm a very heavy duck. You don't want
Good
that.
night, Doc.
Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed the stream, friends. Thank you, Jura, for coming on and talking to us and keeping us company.
Love it.
Thank you to Tim Wilcox for the super chat. You are today's superstar, and we love you very much. Thanks, everybody, and I will see you all again soon.
Au revoir.
Bonjour, Trieste.